Republican Senator Dan Coates of Indiana joins me now. Welcome, sir. I know. Thanks for being here with me again. I appreciate it. Senator, you attended the speech. You say you stand with Israel, but some Democrats feel Mr. Netanyahu, the leader of another nation, came to America to school us on foreign policy. Do you see it that way?
No, I don't, because what we have learned so far, as the Prime Minister said, already classifies this as a bad deal for America. I actually think the pressure will result in our potentially getting a better deal, knowing that what is being talked about right now and what has already been conceded is not where we need to go in terms of deterring Iran from having nuclear weapon capability. So I think the pressure will help John Kerry try to get a better deal, and they know at least right now that where we've gone so far is just simply not going to be acceptable with the American people and have grave consequences for the future, not just of the Middle East and Israel, but for America and the civilized world.
I want to play a part of Netanyahu's speech where he talked about why this deal is so bad. Let's listen.
This deal has two major concessions. One, leaving Iran with a vast nuclear program. And two, lifting the restrictions on that program in about a decade. It doesn't block Iran's path to the bomb. It paves Iran's path to the bomb.
So I know that Mr. Netanyahu said that the answer is a better deal, but the deal isn't done yet. So what is needed in your mind to add to this deal to make it a good deal?
Well, clearly what the Prime Minister laid out there is that one way or another, bad deal or no deal, is going to lead to their potentially getting the bomb unless we can put us in a much better situation. He said there are other alternatives. I think it was dismissive of the president to say he didn't even listen. Like insisting on tougher sanctions. Iran is a weak nation that now is having major financial problems given the sanctions that are currently in place and with the drop of the price of oil. We need to squeeze them harder because what they are negotiating for and what we have conceded is what four American presidents, two Democrats and two Republicans, says it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable that Iran has the capacity to build a nuclear weapon and destabilize not only the Middle East but destabilize the world. So we have conceded on that question. And until we go back to that, we can...
Some people might argue that these sanctions are in place, and they are restrictive sanctions, and Iran is feeling the pain, or it wouldn't be negotiating right now, correct? Price of oil is down, it's hurting. But still, they managed to get, what, 19,000 centrifuges? So how would more sanctions prevent them from getting a hold of more centrifuges?
Because we have to insist that any deal that we have reduces those 19,000 far less than this, and actually to zero is what the goal was and what the United Nations and we all supported initially going in. We want to prevent them from having a nuclear weapon which can destabilize the world. And it's better to deal with it now and put the continued pressure on there and get the American people involved in terms of knowing through their Congress, knowing what's going on here. So I strongly disagree with those who simply say, let's wait until the bad deal is presented to us, then without an opportunity to overturn it.
All right, Senator Dan Coates of Indiana, thanks as usual. I appreciate you being with me.
Thank you, Carol. Appreciate talking to you. Thank you.